Hey guys, welcome to Sound Pure. I'm Barry, and this video will be looking at Craviotto snare drums. For 30 years plus, the Craviotto company has been creating some of the finest handcrafted solid shell drums. What makes this special is that the solid shell itself is a completely unique build process that creates amazing sonic results. It starts with a 1/4-inch plank that's steam bent into shape, and then it's pressed into forms. It sits in those forms for probably 6 to 8 weeks, and then they actually put some reinforcing rings. So unlike a ply drum that has cross-laminated plies where you've got one ply going this way, one ply going this way, and then having glue in between, this is just one piece that's, again, just one single piece that's allowed to resonate. So there's a lot less glue, and then with the reinforcing rings, you've got this disruption of the airflow. So you've got this kind of expansion at the bottom and contraction at the bottom. So depending on how you tune the drum, you could get this really nice channel or pocket of air. So a lot of the times, and especially in the lower and medium registries, you can actually get a drum that sounds about 1.5 sizes bigger than it actually is. So this guy here is actually mahogany. It's got maple reinforcing rings. The mahogany is a slightly softer tone wood. Roughly on the Jenkins score, if you're following, it's about 880. Most of the maples and the birches and the other domestic tone woods are right around that 1450 mark. So this gives you a kind of a lower fundamental note. For you guys that are kind of chasing that kind of vintage vibe, this is definitely something worth considering. This also has the baseball bat bearing edges. So again, this is kind of throwback to that kind of 50s, 60s kind of style. The bearing edges are not as sharp and articulate like a modern drum. This is actually rounded over, so it gives you just a kind of a smoother polish on it. So again, slightly wetter note, but kind of a really cool, fat, kind of modern vintage sound. This is a 10-lug drum. It's 2 lugs, low mass brass, so there's not really a whole lot of shell contact here, allowing this drum to kind of resonate and blossom note-wise. And at 10 lugs, you get a really nice even stretch on the drum head, so whether you tune really high or tune really low, you're just going to have a total control over your tuning range. This ships with the trick throw-off. It's an absolutely fantastic piece. It's got a notched or ball bearing sensitivity dial, so it's no longer having to worry about the snare wires kind of getting loose on you. It's just a set and forget situation. It's complemented with the diamond plate kind of butt plate. Just kind of ties in well with the diamond badge, just completing ensemble. This also has 2.3 millimeter flange tubes. It's just slightly heavier, just allowing you to kind of keep the drum in tune but not rob you sustain. And this drum ships with Aquarian heads, this coated, texture coated top, and then a classic clear bottom, and 20 strand wires. So again, you're kind of hearing more of the drum and less of the drum head. I'm going to run this drum through a couple of different tuning examples, kind of give you an idea what it's capable of. Be right back. So that was the Craviotto 6.5x14 Mahogany snare drum. Again, this one came with baseball bat bearing edges. Slightly different enunciation from the modern 45 or 30 degree bearing edges. So if you guys are looking kind of for something in more of that vintage vibe, but wanting kind of a modern build quality, give this guy some serious consideration. And this drum's available on our Try Before You Buy program. It's a hassle-free way to get this drum into your own hands and really appreciate and understand the nuances of this instrument at your own pace. And if you keep in mind that we're always looking for quality trades as well, so if you find yourself not using something, give us a call, we'll get you traded up. If you like the video, please subscribe below and don't forget to follow us on social media. You can stay up to date with the latest arrivals as well as the current news. Thanks for watching.